Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video, and in this video we are playing this awesome new game called Project Power. Yes, Project Power, and is by Invision Games. So you know, Invision's pretty well known for their Spider-Man game, but this is a Invincible I believe related game. There's a lot of Invincible games going out there, but I will not deny it because it is all superhero stuff, and I like superhero on this channel. So let's go ahead and check some of this stuff out. So it's pretty popular. It's got like 2,000 people playing right now, so that's quite a lot. And it's just a demo, so this game is not finished, which I can definitely tell, not in a negative way, but there is definitely some things that I think do need improvements. But I mean, it's still a pretty sick game, and the concept they have is pretty good. So let's go ahead and check this out. So we have update log here, added space. All right, we'll have to check that out. Added civilians, expanded map, added burger mart, added subway station, increased super punch accuracy, removed rain mode, and heavy performance improvements. Alright, so that's pretty good, and this was all tested. You have settings, camera shake. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the blood off just because yep, don't want to get demonetized over here. But let's check this out. So if we press space twice, boom, look at that, we are flying, we are in the air. Look, there you can see Project Power over there. Alright, but let's go ahead and speed up. So if we press E, you can see on the top right, boost. Here we go. Alright, so we're going a little quicker, and look at these animations when you strafe. Pretty cool. Alright, but let's go even faster. In 3, 2, 1, boom! Look at that, and those cool sound effects. Can we press it again? No, we can't. So this is the max speed, which is pretty dope. You know, we're not going too fast as the last Invincible, but we're still going pretty fast, I'd say, for this map. But there is something cool about this. So I've never seen Invincible, but I have heard about a lot of this stuff, and I heard that he can crash into buildings. And that was one of the other things you guys requested a lot about for the other one. And in this one, look what happens. Oh my, look at this. Oh my god. We become absolutely, I need to lower this for my ears. We become absolutely a menace to society with this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. 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 Yeah, we're just absolutely destroying this building here. Like, look at this. Even if this wasn't Invincible, this is still super fun and, like, satisfying just to destroy these buildings. Because, like, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. And then look at this. Oops. And you can just go through the holes. That's so sick. And look at all these particle effects. Alright, so let's speed up here a bit. And I believe I saw an icon by a car here. Let's see. Alright, maybe not. Oh, there. It says click. Oh my god. Look at this. We absolutely just picked up this truck. How do we throw it? Maybe just click. Oh, that is so sick. Alright, I can definitely see why this game has a lot of players. That is really fun to do. Look at this. Ready? And boom! Oh my god. This is like Destruction Simulator over here. But this is pretty sick. Alright, I like that little animation. Here we go. Alright, let's fly this around here. And, alright, so you can't fly fast when you're holding this. What if we throw this at that crane over there? Oh my god. My predictions are, it might fall actually. I don't know. Because there's a lot of, alright, let's see if we can throw it from here. There's a truck down there, so if I miss. Oh. Alright, I did miss. So let's just go ahead and grab this truck right here. Stopping animation is perfect. Alright, let's fly this up here. And we're going to hit this dead center. Here we go. Boom. Alright, so it doesn't work, but let's see if we can fly into it. Alright, so let's break the supports here. Let's break the supports. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. How much more supports are there? Alright, let me wait for this. Oh man, you can't make it fall down. That stinks. Alright, but apparently there's outer space that we saw in the patch notes, so I kind of want to check that out. So let's go ahead and boost all the way up to space. I can already see some objects up there. Alright, here we go, guys. This is so sick. Alright, this game is actually pretty fun. You know, I judged it a little too harshly before I tried it out. But I could definitely see why this is popular. It is pretty fun. And I think once they like straighten some of this stuff out, it's going to be even better. And it's going to be crazy. Oh my god, look at this. We're in space. That transition too was clean. And the sounds. Oh, let me make this louder for you guys. You hear that? It sounds so sick. Okay. So there's Earth. That's where we just came from. There's little satellite things. Oh, there's the moon. We're going to the moon. All right, guys. I'll see you guys when I get to the moon. All right, guys. We're here. We are at the freaking moon. All right. So there's nothing on top of the moon. So let's go ahead and see if we can smash into it. Oh, my God. Are we going through the moon right now? It's very loud. I don't. Oh. Okay, so we can't go through the moon, but that is still sick. Okay, let me fly, because I saw, and I think we move much faster in space, which I like, because there's a ton of space here. But I think there's these little asteroids, too, which I wonder if we can grab. Oh, and there's satellites. We'll check those out in a sec. Okay, we can pick them up. All right, that's sick. All right, here we go. Let's stop. Fly slow, slow, slow. Oh, my God, look at this. Ready? Yo, this is a great screenshot right here. Hold on, can I put this in? Like, oh my god. All right, let's click it down at the Earth. Look at that. Okay, so it doesn't go that far. But I'm gonna try to throw this into that little thing over there. All right, hold on. Letting my intrusive thoughts win over here, guys. All right, here we go. All right, it's gonna take a little bit, so I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, guys, we're here. Let's throw it in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Oh my god, that was crazy, and the meteor got absolutely destroyed. Can we pick this up too? No way. No way we can pick this up. Alright. Yo, look at this. Alright, I gotta bring this back to Earth. Holy cow, look at this. We're like holding, I mean, it's not a rocket ship, but it looks like a freaking rocket ship. Alright, here we go. And I wonder if in Earth it'll lose its gravity or gain its gravity. Alright guys, we are entering Earth. I could hear by the sounds going through the atmosphere here. I cannot see a thing, so I hope we're going the right way. Alright, yep, there's the map. Okay, perfect. So we've definitely gotten a lot slower. So I'll see you guys when I get closer to the ground. Alright guys, we are down closer to the map now. And I think it's time we chuck this at a building. I believe it'll break. But let's see what building is worth chucking this rocket ship looking thing, even though it's a satellite, but it looks like a rocket ship. Let's chuck it at this tall skinny building over here. This is it. All right, it's okay. We got to be careful here. Got to be very careful. All right, here we go. We're gonna throw it in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh my god. All right, that did like no damage, but the civilians screamed, which makes me want to kind of experiment with them. So we could grab them, apparently, or something. Alright, so look at this. So NPCs are looking pretty cool. I don't know what a lot of these abilities do here. So yeah, I'm not going to really check those out. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but he was yelling for help. So that's pretty cool. So let me just chuck this at a civilian. And then, alright, here we go. Boom. Did I kill him? No. Alright, so these civilians are pretty powerful themselves. So you might not be able to do that much damage to them. But that is still pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go check out my last video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!